It's no surprise that there are disadvantages to gaming on an Android phone and with portable gaming as a whole. Still, disadvantages are not necessarily a bad thing. The Super Nintendo is massively underpowered by today's standards, but the games are still fun today. That being said, let's start with the issues with gaming on an Android phone. Using the screen to replicate buttons, triggers, and directional inputs is imprecise because you cannot feel the controls. There are no triggers for your index fingers, and the touch control overlay can cover your screen. Even though I own a variety of Android phone clip controllers, I still often end up using touch controls once in a while. I am glad the touchscreen controls are available, but they don't feel as good as built-in controllers. The next problem with Android phone gaming is that the attachable controllers are not designed specifically for your phone, but rather to accommodate a variety of phone sizes. The controller clips rely on tension-powered clamping to hold the phone in place, similar to selfie sticks. Just like selfie sticks, the spring and parts will wear out, and just like selfie sticks, you can knock the phone off the clip and onto the floor. Sometimes a phone doesn't even fit inside the controller. Controls that extend to both ends like the Razer Kishi can only accommodate phones of a certain size. If the phone is too thin, it wobbles, and if it's too thick, too long, or too wide, it does not fit. When I bought my Razer Kishi, I could not fit the phone due to the camera protrusion. This issue was eventually resolved by finding the right case, but you don't have to worry about these issues with the Steam Deck or the Nintendo Switch. Let's talk about the phone's lack of ports. Most phones are limited to one port, and this port doesn't operate on some peripherals without an OTG dongle. Most phones don't support HDMI out. This means you can't output low latency video to a big screen on its own. You could output the phone display to your computer desktop with a program called Screen Copy, but if you are already on your computer, why not use that? Many phones support DisplayPort Out when using a DisplayLink dongle or dock, but the cheapest DisplayLink dongle starts at $60 US. For the same price, you can get an Ambernic RG35XX that includes HDMI output. If you want a decent DisplayLink dock, you could pay as much as $300 US. For less than $300 US, you could buy an AYN Odin Pro. While on the topic of cost, you get less performance per dollar for Android phone gaming than when buying a dedicated device like the Steam Deck. A Steam Deck starts at $400 US and can play PlayStation 3. None of the phones, even over $1,000, could play PlayStation 3 directly on the device. Remote streaming adds latency. When I remote stream my PC while on the mobile network, I get an additional 40 milliseconds of latency. Also, remote streaming will degrade the video quality due to compression, especially if your bandwidth is not high enough. Finally, Android phone gaming inherits all of the disadvantages that come with portable gaming as a whole. Troubles include the ergonomics, battery anxiety, small screens, poor price-to-performance ratio, arm fatigue, the limited performance ceiling, the degradation of the battery over the years, and the lack of repairability and upgradability. That's a lot of reasons, so let's save them for another video. That's it for this video. Thank you very much for watching, and see you again soon.